The average attractive person receives over 200 messages per day from Tinder or any other online dating app that they're using. If you want any hope of standing out, then you have to do this. The thing is, most people start all online dating app conversations the same way. They say, hey, or hello, or what's up, or how are you? One of these really lame greetings. It's actually terrible how often I'll go through somebody's Tinder app profile and see how often they've sent that message and had no responses whatsoever. Look, it doesn't work. If you really want to stand out and get someone to respond to you via Tinder, whatever dating app you're using, then you need to do something different. And here's how to stand out from the crowd. When somebody creates their profile, they're only going to write down things that they think are very important. And they're going to range in two different categories. They're either going to be things that are really obvious for people to latch onto and use to start conversations, or they're going to be really hard to spot, but they're still going to be very important to the person that created the profile. Now, when the average person messages them, they're going to be like, hey, hi, what's up? All those people, this person's going to ignore. But there's going to be this second group of people that only pick obvious things, like, I love that pink hat in the main profile picture, or I love the fact that you like the Harry Potter movies. They're going to pick these really big, obscure things. But the truly smart people, the ones that actually get the results, are going to be looking for the deeper meanings. For example, while I'm filming this video here, you may notice that there are books behind me and all sort of objects. And if you were smart enough to be able to recognize one of the books or knew what it was from the profile picture, you could use that to start a conversation. After all, I'm only going to have something on a bookshelf behind me if it's something I actually care about, if it's something that means something to me. By using that as the point of conversation, you're going to stand out from the crowd, you're going to bring a subject up that the other person actually wants to talk about, and you're going to make sure that they are much more likely to respond to you. Better yet, because you've stood out from the crowd so much, you're probably going to create curiosity, which means they're going to be much more likely to actually want to meet you as well. This means you can move away from having long, drawn-out, text-based conversations that drag on and on and on and on and on, and instead you can push straight for a simple 5-minute coffee meetup. Now, the way I always do this is I say to people, hey, you know what? I find that you don't really get to know somebody via online communication, and I feel it's better to meet in person. How about you pick a local coffee shop, I turn up there, we meet for 5 minutes and see how we get on. If we get on well, then everything's great, and if not, no harm lost, we just have a coffee and move on. I find that if I've picked out something that they actually care about and then follow up with this message once we're in communication, the success rate is almost 100% at what people are willing to meet up for a coffee. So go out there and give it a go, because I promise you this is going to completely change the way you do online dating. Have you found a particular Tinder technique or online dating technique that works really well for you? You see, most of the techniques that we've found are incredibly effective are because they fall into a format of something that we call the ACE formula. The ACE formula is a simple method to be naturally attractive through 3 key areas: the ability of abundance, confidence, and the ability to escalate. Now, I've created a 4-part video series that breaks down what each of these things are and how to use them yourself. If you'd like to gain access to this 4-part series, all you have to do is look for the link in the description of this video and click on it, and it will take you through to that 4-part seminar. And you can go and watch it yourself, and you can see the core foundation that we use for all of the lessons that we teach in our videos. So go and check it out now.